Not Dunkin' Donuts, Turdunkin. What is Turdunkin? Yeah, a turkey on the outside, dunk, stuffed with duck, and the duck is stuffed with chicken. Turkey, duck, chicken. That's what we're doing today, Turdunkin. Everything's being stuffed. I know, it's good stuff. That's weird. It is weird. Vegetarian? Well, you can just watch us do Turdunkin then. Okay. Given, when you're doing, this is called composition functions because there's multiple functions stuffed together. Compiling them together. Turdunkin. You have to be given your expressions first. So, I'm trying to stay away from the x plus, so I don't want to do those ones because those get really messy really fast. F of x equals 15x plus 3, and g of x equals 3x. We have two functions. Okay, we're going to apply all the operations to them. Example 1, we're going to find f plus g of x. That's red, f plus g of x. This is not times x, it's f plus g of x. Okay, all we do is take the f and add the g. Pretty straightforward. It tells you exactly what to do. It says f plus g. So we do that. We take the f and add the g, and then simplify if needed. Okay, here we go. What would we do to simplify this? Oops. 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 There we go. Now, what would we do to simplify this? 15x plus 3 plus 3x. Which would be? Good, because they both have x's, right? So we'd write it in standard form. Actually, I'll put it down here. I like to rewrite f plus g of x so I know what the function was. And we add those and we get 18x plus 3. And that would be the sum of the two functions. Okay. That just means of x, meaning the input value is x. Okay, example 2, let's subtract. F minus g of x. Okay. Alyssa, how would we set up f minus g? Alicia, I was debating. You have an I, so it's Alicia. I'm sorry. Good. Now, sometimes the second function has more than one term, so it would be good practice on subtraction to put a bracket or a parenthesis. Because sometimes there's more than one term, and you have to remember every piece is being subtracted. Okay, so again we have like terms, but this time it's 15 minus 3, which would be 12, right? 12x plus 3. Any questions so far? Adding and subtracting. Okay, now, oops, that was the right page, my bad. Okay, there are two ways you can see these. You can see this written as F, it kind of looks like fog, Does that kind of look like fog? Fog? I don't usually like to use that way, or you can see it like this. Ooh, you said it perfectly. Can you say that again? Good. F of g of x. Okay, think turkey and stuffing or turducken. Who's the outside animal? And in our functions, F is the outside animal. What is being stuffed inside of F? G. So I don't know if I can see, I still can see those. Here, I'm going to rewrite them. 15x plus 3 and 3x so I can see the screen. Okay, so our outside animal was F. We're going to take F, and wherever there's an X, we're going to put big old parentheses, because the X is where we stuff. Inside the parentheses, what gets stuffed in there? G, which is what? 3x. So the outside animal was F, and we're going to stuff inside G, and you stuff into the variable. If we simplify, that would just become 15 times 3 is 45x plus 3. So that's F of g of x. Another way you can see that, by the way, is fog. I don't really like that method. I feel like more people write the F of g, because you can actually see what's being stuffed. Okay. Okay, I'm going to go one step further. Turducken. F of g of 2. F of g of 2. The outside animal is F. The outside animal is F. So we write F, but wherever there was an X, we put parentheses. Plus 3. So F was the outside animal. Who's the next animal? G. We're going to plug in G, which is 3. But guess what? It doesn't say X, right? Because we have another stuffing, turducken. 3 animals, turducken. Now we stuff in 2, a number. Now we stuff in a number. It's essentially saying we're evaluating F of G at 2, when X equals 2. Use your order of operations. Start with the inner parentheses first. 3 times 2 is 6. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. We have to multiply and then add. What is that? 15 times 6 is 93? Yeah, isn't it 90 and then plus 3? 93. So I would rewrite F of G of 2 equals 93. Okay, and the last one, oh, we have 2 more. 2 more. Example 5. Now this is I should probably on this one, on example 3, on the fog, I should probably put an open circle so it actually looks more like fog, because this one's different. F times G. Closed circle. This is another reason why we wouldn't write the fog very often, because it gets confused with times. This just means the F function times the G function. What was the F function? Plus 3. Times, what was the G function? 3x. Notice I put parentheses or brackets. They do the same job. Okay, Naman, how would we multiply these? Which would become Good. And then those two become good. So that's their product. And what's the only operation we haven't done yet? Division. F divided by G of X. F divided by G of X. And this only works as long as G is not 0. What happens when we divide by 0? It doesn't turn to 0, actually. It's error because you get an undefined division by 0. Thou shalt not divide by 0. Okay, so we have 15x plus 3 divided by 3x. Okay. And sometimes you have to look and see, does anything simplify? I think it does. Because in the numerator I have a common factor. What do we have? We can't simplify 15x and 3x. You can only simplify if there's multiplication. What common factor does the numerator have? 3. If I pull that out, Klein, what would be remaining? If I factor it out. Factor out a 3. There's this car is, thank you. Plus. Factoring means we're dividing. So 3 divided by 3 would leave 1. And then 3x. Is there anything there that simplifies? Yeah, that's what simplifies. 3 and 3. We're allowed to cancel because this is multiplication. All the neighbors are being multiplied now. As long as neighbors are being multiplied, we can cancel. So this would be our f over g. Okay, so next time, factoring, page 80 is completely due. Make sure you bring that. We'll be doing questions on the following. Page 282 is this stuff that we're doing right here. Composition of functions, only 5 problems. Wait. Imaginary numbers is in the book we'll give you right in just a couple of minutes. It's in the honor section. It'll be that dark blue strip of the new book you get today. 2 through 40 even. Okay, we're going to have to take row by row.